Hello, genius. Are you feeling mini mogul today? You're here because you want to know how to cold call social media clients. Now, I made another video on how to get leads without cold calling. If that's more your speed, watch that video after you finish watching this one. And you want to stay to the end because I have something special for you. Cold calling is the best way to get new business in every single industry. If you can commit to picking up the phone, you will make money. So if that's something that you're interested in learning about, subscribe and keep watching. So you started a business. Congratulations. You know what you're good at. So now you want clients. All of the lead salespeople will tell you that cold calling is the way to go in order to grow your business. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you 4 steps to help you to be able to be successful cold calling social media clients. So here are the things I'm going to cover in this video. The first tip is for you to call people who want your business. 2, to only speak to the decision maker. 3, to keep it brief. And 4, for you to create a quota for yourself. Cold calling people who need your business sounds like common sense, but stay with me. I do have a point here, and it is very, very specific. When you're cold calling, you want to speak to people who are going to be able to see the value in your business. So you need to be very clear about the types of people and the types of companies that you want to reach out to in order to have a successful call and for you to be able to hang up the phone, picking up new business. I've been doing this marketing thing for over 10 years. That's clear over a decade. So my history is working with luxury goods, real estate professionals, high net worth individuals, and public figures. So for me, when I'm cold calling, I'm not going to call a dentist's office. But that might be the perfect client for you. So the great thing about being in social media and you developing your business as a social media manager is that there's lots of business out there. There isn't too many industries or people who don't need social media management. But the key to your cold calling adventures are going to be for you to be able to show your value. So you want to connect and focus in on industries where you can shine. The next step, after only speaking to people who need your service, is for you to speak to the decision maker. This is so important because there's a big difference between when you're calling a larger company or when you're going to cold call a smaller company or an individual who's running their brand by themselves, because you need to be able to navigate gatekeepers. You see, when you're working with a smaller business like a restaurant or a hair salon, most likely the business owner, the person who can make the decision, the person who can pay you, is there inside of the location. So when you call, you have an opportunity to speak to them. Now, if you're going to communicate with, let's say, a city, for example, or a very large company, there are several different gatekeepers that you need to get through. So that means that you're going to have to speak to a secretary, a receptionist, a coordinator, sometimes a manager, to get to the director in order to speak to someone who can actually make the decision about hiring you. So my next key step and tip for you is to speak to the decision maker and ask for that person directly if you can. Like, use LinkedIn, find out their name, call the business, and ask for that person specifically. The next step you'll need is to be brief. Decide what you're going to say before you pick up the phone. Remember that this person that you're connecting with, they're running a business just like you are. So they're very, very busy. Or they're working in a company where they have a lot of responsibilities if they truly are the decision maker. So keep it brief. Let them know as soon as you get on the phone that you're not going to waste their time. That'll help them settle into the conversation, and it'll drop their guard a little bit so that they can open their ears and be ready for what you have to say. So specifically, you might want to get on the phone and say, "Hi, is this Mrs. Jones?" Confirm that it's the decision maker, that you're speaking to the right person, and immediately say to Mrs. Jones or that person, "Hey, I'm giving you a call. I'm not going to be long. I know you're busy. I'm not going to be long. I wanted to know if I can talk to you about X, Y, and Z, right? To get to the point. When you're speaking with this person, don't keep them on the phone for a long time, but also remember what your goal is. And I don't think I said it yet. Your goal, cold calling, is not for you to sell business on the phone. The goal for you is to be able to secure and schedule an appointment. So those of you who watch my videos because you're in real estate, you already know that when you're making those cold calls, you're cold calling so you can get a listing presentation or do a walkthrough of the home. The same is true for you guys who are trying to grow your social media business. You only want to set an appointment. Now, this can be an appointment in person where you come into their location, or it can be a virtual call or a conference call at a later time. But the purpose of your call is for you to set an appointment. It is not for you to sell. So the last step in cold calling for social media is that you want to give yourself a quota. Cold calling is not for the faint of heart, and there's a reason why people don't like doing it. It's 100% true that if you can commit to picking up the phone, you will 100% make money, because cold calling converts better than any other sales technique. So it's worth giving a try. On the other hand, it sucks so much, oh my God, because there's people hanging up in your phone constantly over and over again, and then when someone actually does answer the phone, sometimes you forget what you wanted to say, or you kind of stumble over your words. And it's important that in your tone when you're speaking that you sound confident, because you're not going to be able to close business or to get that appointment if you don't have confidence in your voice when you're speaking with someone. And the way to be able to get that in your voice is to slow down and to drop your actual octave. So speak a little bit deeper in your voice, and that will give you that air of confidence when you're on the phone. So take your time, decide what you're going to say, speak to the right person, keep it brief, and get into the details. So another thing about that quota, keep calling until you hit that number, okay? Do not give up, because when you're cold calling, you have to stay positive and give yourself some numbers, because again, it's great when you close the deal. It sucks when you're getting hung up on. Sometimes, it is totally possible that people can yell at you or hang up on you, all kinds of stuff. But keep calling, and you know what? The more you call, the better you're going to get at it, and believe me, the less time it will take for you to hit that quota that you set for yourself. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is information you can put in your mini mo toolkit the next time you pick up the phone and you want to grow your business. Every single time that you watch these videos, I try and give you information that I wish I could find, or that I've, use myself on a daily basis to help you to grow your business. And if this information you found useful and you want to see more videos like this, please put it down in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. Now, if you have other tips for cold calling your clients, maybe in social media or in another business, please put that in the comments as well. The more we can help each other, the better, because social media is a real industry that deserves real respect. And the only way that we're all going to get it is if we, help each other to perform more professionally in the marketplace. Because it's true, there's business out there for everybody. There is really no industry that doesn't need social media. And I'm not going to help the dentist, so I hope you do it. And I'm not going to go after the pharmaceutical companies, so I hope you do it. And, there's so much opportunity out there, but we all have to address and attack our business like the professional that we are. That's how we all get the respect together. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information useful. I'll definitely have something for you. I'm going to make sure that I put it here on the card or down in the descriptions. Check it out. That's just for you, my other social media managers out there. And I hope that you go forth and flourish. Bye.